Wait a second, what? Chris Evans is back as Captain America? Well, hello there everyone, I'm Jeremy and welcome back once more to Freeform Disney. Really quick video just shoving out there because I've got to say, wow, I just finished live streaming and watching the WandaVision launch event and boom, we've got giant MCU news that just broke. So Deadline went ahead and broke the story, and let me just say that's one of the sources that I definitely trust as far more than just a rumor. There are plenty of those out there. So anyway, let me give you the details as we're not talking about something that is 100% completed yet. So what Deadline said is that sources are telling them that Chris Evans is cleaning the dust off his Captain American attire as he is expected to reprise the role in the MCU in some form. Still vague if the deal is completely closed, but insiders are saying that it's headed in that direction for Evans to return as Steve Rogers, aka Captain America, in at least one Marvel property with the door open for a second film. Sources add that it's unlikely to be a new Captain America installment, and more likely to be like what Robert Downey Jr. did after Iron Man 3, appearing in films like Captain America Civil War and Spider-Man Homecoming. End of quote from the Deadline article there. So first off, dang, this is huge. And here we thought he was done. And after all, I mean, Chris Evans has made no secret about how much he was done playing Steve Rogers, and that he was gone for good after Endgame. Because trust me, he said it more than a few times. Dang. Well, I guess never say never, right? Now, there are no more details at all right now. That's it. Those are all the details we have. Although, I'll definitely update you when more comes out, probably over the next months and years. So, what will he come back in, and as who? Will this be Old Man Cap? After all, after the end of Endgame, he went back in time and then lived his life with Peggy Carter. So, that's where he is now for current in the MCU. Now, I can see him being a mentor or still even doing some fighting in his old age, which would be pretty cool. Or maybe it'll be a younger Cap. There are plenty of ways of doing that too. It could be set during the snap for one. I mean, I'd love to have a new series or a movie that takes place during that time and shows us what Earth was going through. There's 5 years of time right there. There's so much we can talk about. Or heck, I've heard some speculation about seeing Cap between Civil War and Infinity War, back when he was a fugitive, which would also be a great way to see some other characters too, like Black Widow, or Wanda Maximoff, or Falcon, and heck, another opportunity for Vision to pop up. Or maybe it'll be another period piece that will come up, say like how Captain America was set back in time, or Captain Marvel, and we could even get a peek at what Steve Rogers was up to in between going back in time in Endgame to be with Peggy, and when we saw him at the end of Endgame as Old Man Cap. That could be interesting. He'd have to do something secret and off the books right there. That could be an interesting way to do it too. Or hey, here's one other wild, crazy idea. What about an alternate universe? After all, Loki is already going to be playing in at least one of them, and then next Doctor Strange is going to have a new movie that is going to blow the multiverse wide open. Or at least I sure think so, considering the title and everything else we know about it. So this could be a way of seeing a live action what if for Captain America, or for Steve Rogers specifically. So many possibilities that are out there. They're so tantalizing and, well, also endless, frankly. Now, as I keep thinking about all of those possibilities and just gushing over how cool this whole thing is, let me ask you, well, what about you? Are you super excited about this news? And what version of Steve Rogers do you think or hope that we'll end up seeing? Let me know down below in the comments. And hey, also before I go, let me take a moment to thank all of my wonderful patrons. If you're interested in helping support the channel through Patreon, there's a link down below in the description. And heck, right now my patrons are actually going ahead and voting on my next movie that we're going to go ahead and watch over on Disney Plus and go ahead and have a watch party on. So all kinds of cool stuff. Well, anyway, for everyone, thank you so much for watching. If you liked the video, it always helps out if you give it a like, a share, and don't forget to subscribe. I'll see you back here tomorrow for another new episode of Freeform Disney. Have a magical day, and may the Force be with you always.